has it gone? How did you find taking the leap from being an employee into being a business owner? I mean, sure, from a skill set point of view, you're still delivering the same, but now you've got all of this added complexity of running your own business. What was that like?
Yeah, it was a massive shift. Um, and I guess I just had to, thank God for the internet.
Yes.
Had to do a lot of research, and really rely on groups like Spark,
Mm.
with other women in business for support and for networking opportunities as well. So yeah, it's completely different when you're in the corporate world. You don't have to think about that sort of thing. But once you start your own business, you all of a sudden need to go out and meet new people. So I think there was a lot of research, a lot of late nights on the computer, when the kids were in bed, looking up different things. But yeah, I'd have to say that going and finding groups like and being part of a part of a community like Spark has probably been, the number one thing,
Yeah.
um, to sort of get me through and have those conversations with other people. And then, of course, business opportunities come up as a result also.
Yeah, I must admit, I'm a part of like 5 different women in business membership groups. And like I just love how we are so supportive of each other, like whether it is, who's a social media person or who's a website designer or who's this or who's that, like that pooling of work opportunities for each other is so cool. But even so, we had one of the Spark monthly virtual coffee meetings this morning, and it was just everyone was like, I'm just fucking lonely sitting in my house with no one to
Mm,
talk to. And it was really crazy because, like, I think everyone on that call just had that same vibe and wanted to show up and just talk to somebody. Because I think
mhm.
that's, a huge challenge. Yes, I'm like, okay, now I need to be a bookkeeper and my own marketing person and this and that and that. And there's so much you can learn from the web and whatever. But I don't think anyone prepares you for like the isolation of being a business owner.
No, I know. And so that's what's so great about these online communities,
Mm.
which is, I guess a lot of that we can be, there were some good things that did come out of COVID, which is probably that ability to jump online, and everyone's sort of used to it now. And so I think, yeah, it's probably something that would have saved me, because it is really lonely, when you're working for yourself and you also have to motivate yourself, especially if you're working from home. There's lots of other things that you could be doing rather than sitting at your desk.
Yes.
Um, so yeah, and I've got animals that I can talk to, but they don't respond. So these types of
It's when
communities are
they
great.
do start to respond, that's when you need to be
I'm in
worried.
trouble.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. It is funny. And that was kind of actually coming up for me this week was like, I just think because I'm at home, I should be working. It's just like I want to fill the hours. And I go, well, because my partner, he works in mining. So he's gone by 6 o'clock in the morning, home after 6 o'clock at night. So there's this really long period of time that I'm filling. And I just almost feel bad if I'm not filling it with work. But
Mm.
then I'm like, we got into this business to like also be flexible and have a life and yeah, I struggle with that a little bit as well. Like, yeah, when you're in your own home, just pacing around, like, what do I do? And yeah, it's staring into the void. It's just a little confronting sometimes. So it is nice to just be on a call, be on a podcast, be on a virtual networking event, be on something, just see other humans and know that we're all going through the same stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's definitely key to keeping everything going, really.
Mm.